Hi everyone, welcome to Certified Business Solutions. My name is Lucy Maina. Today we will talk about monthly rental income tax. We want to let you know what is monthly rental income tax, who is eligible to pay that kind of tax, and when it is due. We also want to let you know how to avoid accruing penalties if you do not pay on time. Stay tuned. How are you, Dr. Kamau?
Fine, thank you, Lucy.
Yes, you're well?
Yes, I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine.
Wonderful.
Welcome. So today we want you
yes.
to let us know
yes.
what is monthly rental income.
Wonderful. I will start by defining who a landlord is. A landlord is a person who owns a house or a building
yes.
and has rented it out.
Yes.
And at the end of the month, he collects something called rent.
Okay.
As a form of income.
Yes.
So there are two types of landlords.
Okay.
It's two broad categories.
Yes.
One are those landlords who own residential houses.
Yes.
And number two, landlords who own commercial houses.
Yes.
In this case, for today's topic,
yes.
we are addressing landlords who own residential houses or buildings, because they are the ones who are eligible
yes.
to pay monthly rental income tax.
Okay. Income tax. Okay.
Yes, and this is a form of tax
yes.
that is payable by a landlord who owns a residential unit.
Yes.
And it is payable to KRA on a monthly basis.
On a monthly basis?
Yes.
Okay.
For instance, because we are just in a new month,
yes.
the rent that a landlord collected in the month of February
yes.
is payable to KRA by 20th of this month.
That is a rent income for February.
For February will be payable this month in March. By 20th day.
Okay, so it is payable on the following month?
Yes.
Every 20th of the following month?
Yes. Okay. It is usually, it doesn't have to be on 20th. We usually say on or before 20th of the following month.
So the deadline is 20th?
The deadline is 20th.
So you can pay anytime you have collected the, let's say you have the rent for Feb.
Yes, yes.
For February.
Yes, yes.
If you have collected it by 15th,
yes.
you can pay between 15th of Feb
yes.
to 20th of March.
It is usually better
yes.
or advisable
yes.
you wait for that month to end.
Okay.
Because if you file, for instance, the rent for February,
yes.
you have collected it by 5th of February.
Yes.
February, yes. And you decide to file before 20th of February.
Yes.
You know, the system might get confused and think that you are filing taxes for the previous month.
Yes.
So it's usually very good to allow that period to lapse.
That month to end.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you pay any time, we are talking about rent collected in February.
Yes.
If you pay any time from 1st March, 2nd March, that's very good.
Automatically the system will know it is
yes.
now for February.
Yes.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day,
yes.
it's good that we understand systems are not smart.
Okay.
They are not intelligent. They are not intelligent.
Yes.
Sometimes you file and you end up confusing them.
Yes.
So rental income tax is payable by 20th of the following month.
Okay. On or before.
On or before.
Yes.
On or before.
Okay.
Now the question is,
yes.
are all landlords who own residential houses
yes.
eligible to pay a monthly rental income tax? The answer is no.
Yes. Why?
There's an exception to the landlords
yes.
who are eligible to pay that. Number one,
yes.
a landlord who is collecting rental income less than 288,000
yes.
on an annual basis per year is not entitled or eligible
yes.
to pay monthly rental income tax.
288,000?
Yes, per year.
Okay.
Because when you divide 288,000 by 12,
yes.
it gives you 24,000
per month.
Per month.
Yes.
Now, that person,
yes.
assuming he doesn't have any other source of income, he's not supposed to pay that type of rent, that type of taxes. That is
assuming the person is only dependent on that rental income, which is less than 24,000
per month,
Oh, okay.
he doesn't have to file for
monthly rental income tax.
Yes, in short, we call it MRI.
Okay.
He doesn't have to file for MRI.
Yes.
And that is informed by the fact that
Yes.
even someone generating an employment income of 24,000 per month,
Oh, yeah.
he's not supposed to pay as you earn.
Yes, it is true.
Or should I say he's supposed to pay as you earn?
Then he's given
A personal relief.
Personal relief, yes.
Because the personal relief for resident Kenyans is 2,400 per month.
Okay.
So if you earn 10,000, the taxes that you are supposed to pay to the government is 10% of 10,000, which is 1,000. But again, you are enjoying a personal relief of 2,400.
Okay.
So you don't pay taxes because the relief is more than the taxes that you are supposed to pay.
Yes.
So that's number one type of landlords who are not supposed to pay monthly rental MRI,
yes.
monthly rental income tax.
Yes.
The other person who is not supposed to pay MRI is a landlord whose total rental income in a year is more than 15 million.
Is not eligible.
Is not eligible to pay monthly MRI, monthly rental income tax.
What should they pay?
A good question. Even this other person,
yes,
you know, there's a person who is collecting rent less than 24,000 per month, but he has other sources of income.
Okay.
So he's not going scot-free.
Okay.
It's only that he will not declare tax. He will not declare this income using this regime of a tax system, which is called MRI. He will use another system that is income tax.
Income tax.
Income tax.
Okay.
Because what will happen now?
Yes.
For the person who is collecting total rent worth more than
15 million.
Yes, which is more than 15 million
per year.
Yes. What he's supposed to do is at the end of the year, he will say, I collected maybe 20 million as rent for the entire year.
Yes.
Maybe he has a number of blocks of flats.
Yes.
Maybe he has bungalows, mansionettes, townhouses. So he'll say, I collected probably 20 million.
Yes.
Then I incurred these expenses. I paid property managers, I paid the land rates, I paid the land rent, I paid the caretaker, I paid for security, and out of this 20 million income that I generated, I want to deduct 10 million as expenses.
As expenses, okay.
So I'm left with the 10 million as net profit.
Yes.
And that's what now he will pay to the government
as income tax.
As income tax.
That is payable once in a year?
It is payable once in a year.
Okay.
But there is another law of tax that says if in any given year of income you realize that you are supposed to pay more than 40,000 as tax, you are not supposed to wait for that year. So for instance, for that year to end, for instance, we are in 2023.
Yes.
If there's a landlord who collected more than 15 million last year, automatically, if he has not sold those units, he knows very well that he will collect rental income of more than 15 million.
Yes.
And if he collects a rental income of more than 15 million, most likely he will be required to pay tax of more than 40,000.
Yes, yes.
So if that is the case, if you assess yourself based on the taxes that you paid last year, income tax, and you find that even this year you will pay, you are likely
to pay the same amount or even more.
Or even more.
Yes.
So you fall into another category of taxes called the installment tax. Installment tax is when you say, maybe at the end of this year, I'm supposed to pay rental income tax of about $1 million.
Yes.
Now you say, now you are required by law by 20th of April this year, even before the year of income is over.
Yes.
By 20th of April this year, you pay 25% of 1 million. By 20th of June this year, you pay another 25%. By 20th of September,
you pay another 25%.
And the last 25% you pay by 20th of December. So these two people, the one who is generating, whose total income.
Wait. Then I have paid tax.
Yes.
Based on what I had paid last year.
Yes.
What if I've collected more?
Yes, if you have collected more.
Or I have collected less.
Yes, I will address the two cases.
Okay.
If you have collected more.
Yes.
And we are talking about 2023.
Yes.
This 2023, you expected that the tax payable
will be maybe
will be about $1 million.
Yes.
So you paid taxes in advance to a tune of $1 million.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you have after doing the financial statements, you have realized that you need to pay $1.2 million.
Yes.
So this 200,000, you are supposed to file it and declare it to KRA before 20th April of the following month, of the following year.
Of the following year. Okay.
So we are talking about 2023.
Yes.
So by end of this year, you have realized that you needed to have paid for 1.2 million as tax payable, but you paid only 1 million. So the 200,000 you pay before 20th of April 2024.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yes. So those are the two people.
Yes.
So for them, this kind of income, because you have been allowed to do what? To deduct expenses, you pay taxes at the rate of 30%.
Ah, okay.
At the rate of 30%.
Okay.
Though actually there was a revision, there was an amendment to the Tax Act, the Income Tax Act.
Okay.
Now it reduced the highest level of tax rate from 30% to 25%.
So they'll pay
at the rate of 25%.
Okay.
Because since 2021, there was a new legislation, there was an amendment to the Act, which says that for the first 288,000 income that you are earning per year, 288,000.
Yes.
And you remember 288,000 per annum translates to 24,000 per month.
Yes.
So for the first 288,000 of income per annum, it is charged at the rate of 10%. 10%. You remember when you were saying that any income, if you earn a salary of 24,000 per annum, per year, 24,000 per month, it is taxable at the rate of 10%. And that's why we say 24,000. 10% of 24,000 is 2,400.
Yes.
That's why we are saying any person who is earning or generating, or who is being paid a salary of less than 24,000 is not entitled to pay as you earn. Because the personal relief is more than what the taxes that he's supposed to pay. So what if a person is being paid by more than 24,000? And that's what we have said. The 24,000 per month is equivalent to 288,000 per year per annum.
Yes.
Now, we are okay up to there.
Yes, we are.
So we say, no, the next 200,000 from 288. So the next 200,000 will be taxed at a higher tax rate, which is 15%.
That means that you are collecting 488.
No. Right now we are just talking about generally about income.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you divide 200,000 by 12, it's come to about 16,000.
Yes.
So we are saying the person, whether it is general income, whether it is employment, whether it is rental income, whatever.
Yes.
So if you are earning 24,000 and below, you are not eligible to pay as you earn. But now the next 16,000, from 24,000 to 40,000, the next 16,000, that one will be taxed at a rate of 15%.
Okay.
That's okay?
Yes, it is.
Now we are at 40. The next 16,000, it takes us to about 56,000. That one will be taxed at 20%.
I get it now.
You get it? So anything above 56,000, anything above, even if now you earn $1 million, will be taxed at a rate of 25%.
Okay, I get it.
That's fine.
Yes, it is.
Now we go back to where we were, 288,000 per annum. It is taxed at 10%.
Yes.
So the next 200,000, it goes to 15%.
15%,
The next 200,000
Goes to 20%.
20%. So we have said 288,000 plus 200,000
488
plus 200,000
688.
So any other income that you generate or receive above 688,000 per year is taxed at a rate of
25%.
25%.
I get it.
You get it?
Yes, yes. I think now it is clear.
It is clear?
Yes.
And it is clear for our viewers?
I am hoping so, because you have explained.
Okay.
Yes.
And I believe you usually represent our viewers.
Of course I do, because
wonderful.
the first time it was a bit hard for me to understand what you meant by the next 200, but now I get it.
It is.
I think it is the one that you talked about, graduating.
Graduating tax scale.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, because I needed to clarify that by saying that there are two regimes of taxes. So the person who does not fit on monthly rental income tax does not go scot-free. The only advantage on this other tax regime is that the rental income that this person has collected is expenses deductible.
Yes, yes.
The expenses that you incurred in terms of trying to generate this income will be considered before being taxed.
Okay, okay.
Now, that's a person who is earning 15 million and above per annum.
Yes.
So what about a person who is earning less than 288,000 per annum? There are two types of people who might fall in that category.
Yes.
Number one is a landlord who has no any other source of income apart from that rental income,
which is less than 24,000 per month.
Which is less than 24,000 per month.
Yes.
This person is not supposed to file any taxes.
Okay.
And is not supposed to pay.
Okay.
But if this person has another source of income,
maybe they're employed somewhere.
Maybe he's employed somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe he does other businesses. Agriculture. He farms somewhere.
Yes.
Or he has a shop. Call it, name it. So what he's supposed to do, he's supposed to aggregate and add this rental income that he has generated within that financial year, and add it to those other incomes that he had received from other sources. Whether it is employment income, farm income, and he say farm income I had 100,000, employment income I had 200,000, the one for rental income I had 250,000. So all that is added, and again, after taking into consideration the expenses that were associated with all those sources of income, whatever remains after deducting the expenses is what is subjected to graduating tax scale.
Whatever remains after the expenses.
Whatever remains after expenses.
So let's say that the annual MRI is 288.
Yes.
And then the annual income.
From other sources.
From other sources. Is 200,000.
Yes.
Then the expenses is let's say 200,000.
Yes.
So you remain with 288.
Yes.
How do you pay? What amount of tax do you pay for that?
You will pay zero, because we said the first 288,000 is tax free, and it is not tax free, but it just happened to be equivalent with the tax relief that is given to an individual on a yearly basis. Because what we would say is 288,000. 10% of 288,000, and 288,000 we are saying it is the income that has been received within a certain year. 10% of 288,000 is 28,800. Okay? And the relief that a Kenyan gets on a monthly basis is 2,400 per month. If you say 2,400 times 12, it will give you 28,800.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Okay, it is clear. Okay, my other question is when you talked about the person earning 15 million yearly, you said that that person is allowed to deduct expenses. What about the person who earns between above 288 and less than 15 million? Are they not allowed to deduct the expenses?
Exactly. And that's where the majority are. Majority of the landlords are in that category. Majority of the landlords are in that category. So it's a very good question, because those are the people that now fit in the category of monthly rental income tax.
Yes.
Now, if this person, for instance, because we are saying it has to be more than 288,000,
yes,
but less than 15 million.
Yes.
So let's pick a figure. 500,000.
Yes.
So for someone who has collected rental income amounting to 500,000,
yes,
that is 500,000, he is supposed to pay taxes, rental income tax, at a rate of 10%.
10%.
Yes.
Okay.
So if it is 500,000, 10% of 500,000 is 50,000.
Yes.
He is not allowed to deduct any other expenses whatsoever.
It is the gross income.
It is a gross income.
Subjected to pay
to the tax rate.
Yes.
He doesn't have to tell us he paid land rates or he paid land rent. Land rates is payable to the council, to the county government.
Yes.
Land rent to the national government, or the salary for the caretaker,
yes,
or pay as you earn for the caretaker, or the watchman, or yes, he painted, or there was a roof, or he did a borehole, or those stories KRA doesn't want to know.
They want you to pay 10% of the gross income.
Yes. And I don't know why it is very surprising. And unless if you don't pay tithe, because even tithe is 10% of what you are supposed to earn of your income.
I just thought it is not fair because
yes,
the other one who is earning more is allowed to deduct the expenses.
The expenses.
Then who is the one who is earning
less?
Yeah, is not allowed to deduct the expenses. Do you think it is fair?
It is very fair to this extent that the one who is allowed to deduct expenses is being taxed at a higher rate.
Okay.
Which is now 25%.
25%, but the other one is 10%. Okay.
So KRA used one of the tax canons, which talks about simplicity, that the tax system needs to be simple, needs to be transparent, needs to be easy. Because now, what used to happen is residential landlords used, some of them used even to declare losses. They would say, yes, I collected 100,000, I paid caretaker, I paid the watchman, I paid this, I paid gardener, I repainted, it is a loss. So, and KRA used to ask them, prove to us. So at the end of the day, they would go there with receipts, with invoices, trying to prove to KRA that actually they incurred expenses validly in the process of generating that rental income. But now doing that was violating another principle of taxes, which is economy. The tax system should be economical. That the process of generating or collecting whichever the tax amount it is, the cost should not be more than the amount that will be collected at the end of the day.
Okay.
Because maybe it is a landlord who at the end of the day will pay a tax, rental income tax of about 10,000.
Yes.
And then he goes to KRA 10 times trying to prove to KRA that I'm not supposed to pay this 10,000 because I paid watchman, I did this and did this. And whenever he goes there 10 times, he's using fare, he's using time that he would have spent doing other productive businesses, including now wasting the time for the KRA officials.
Yes.
So one of the tax principles is that the tax should be simple, should be economical, and should be convenient. And that's the reason why all the taxes payable to KRA, they are not supposed to be filed at the same time. There is we file a pay as you earn by 9th, then VAT we file by 20th. And that gives the taxpayer the time and the flexibility to do what? To prepare and file for those taxes. That's why taxes are not paid by the first day of the following month. It is KRA are supposed to be considerate, and they are considerate. Yes. So the person who does not generate rental income of more than 15 million does not go scot-free. He pays MRI, and this MRI is paid on a monthly basis. Remember, we said that the rent for this month, which is March, should be filed by on or before 20th of April.
Yes.
That's okay?
Yes, yes.
So on a monthly basis.
Yes.
And if you have no any other source of income, okay?
Yes.
Monthly rental income tax is final.
It is final.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that after you pay on a monthly basis.
Yes.
You will not be required again when you are filing taxes by 30th of June this year.
Yes.
That one will not need to declare.
Okay. Because you don't have any other source of income.
Yes.
Okay.
That one is final.
Yes.
That one is final.
Okay. So another question: what happens if you fail to pay MRI?
Yes.
Or
yes.
If you own a building.
Yes.
But again you have not registered for MRI.
Wonderful question. And this is where I want our viewers to listen.
Because I feel like,
yes.
Especially those people who are not within the municipality.
Yes. That's for sure.
They don't register for MRI.
Yes. It's very easy to evade MRI, unlike something like VAT. You remember that when we discussed that VAT, when we transact business, the two of us,
yes.
you will be mandated by KRA.
Me as also, the seller.
You as the seller.
Yes.
To the seller, actually, you know you'll be mandated by KRA to file taxes.
Yes.
But me as the buyer, as long as I want to claim the purchases that I bought from you,
yes.
from KRA,
yes.
I will also be mandated to do what? To file a VAT returns. By me filing, I will be exposing you. You get the point? So if you don't file, but I file, you will do what? You will KRA will note.
Yes.
And they will come after you. But now in the case of MRI, the tenant is not supposed to file for monthly rental income tax.
It is the landlord.
So it is the landlord.
Yes.
So if I give you money as rent, KRA will not know unless now you decide to do what? To declare that and file. Yes, that you received rental income tax. That you received a rental income.
That I paid.
No, the issue is what I'm trying to address.
Yes.
Is the issue of evasion of tax.
Okay.
That people who it is harder to evade VAT because the two people who are transacting, they are in one or the other, they are supposed to file taxes to KRA.
Yes.
But in terms of landlord and tenant, the tenant is not obligated to report
that they paid rent.
That they paid rent.
Yes.
And it is because of that reason, the rate of compliance is very low.
Okay.
And KRA recently actually have rolled out a program, an exercise, where they are walking and visiting all residential houses in Nairobi.
I have seen them.
Probably they have come where you stay.
Yes, they have come asking who is the landlord, asking for the landlord's number and name.
Exactly. So they ask you whether you are the tenant. They want to know when did you move in, how much rent are you paying,
yes.
What is your KRA PIN, what is the KRA PIN of the landlord, and they are trying now to improve the rate of compliance.
Okay.
Because it is one of the areas that the government has realized that it has a potential of raising more taxes from. Because we have the real estate as a sector is so developed here in Kenya. And the amount of taxes that the government is collecting from the real estate sector is so small that the government is wondering.
There's a loophole.
There's a big loophole. There's a big loophole.
Yes.
And that's
so
why
the government is trying to seal the loopholes.
The government is trying to seal the loopholes by now walking around.
Yes.
But also it has put very punitive laws for any landlord.
Yes.
Who is supposed to be paying monthly rental income tax and is not paying.
Yes.
If you are one of them and you have not registered for monthly rental income tax, every other month that you have not done so, you are being penalized 100,000 per month.
Per month?
100,000 per month. If you have a house, a building that you bought 2 years ago, and since then you have not been filing MRI, those are 24 months. So the penalty that KRA will impose on you whenever they discover, and they will discover, is 2,400,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yes. That's why we normally say it is easier to comply than to evade.
Yeah.
From the common adage that says...
So regardless of the amount of money the property is generating?
Regardless of the amount of money.
The penalty is final
100,000
per month.
Every other time you continue to receive income, rental income, without registering.
Without registering and declaring.
Yes. So you need to register as a taxpayer for that obligation.
Okay.
That's number one.
Yes.
There's a penalty if you have registered as a taxpayer, but again, you have not filed.
Maybe, in case you forgot.
Sometimes you forget. Law is very clear that ignorance is not a remedy. And ignorance is not a defense. And that's why we certified business solutions are here. We are registered tax experts.
Yes.
We have been proven, who have been tested, and we have helped our clients to file tax obligations.
Yes.
Actually, we tell them they don't have to understand the jargon and the complications of taxes.
Yes.
We do that for them. Let them continue building more houses.
Yes.
Let them continue doing what they do best.
Yes. If
you are an architect, if you are an engineer, if you are a medical doctor, relax.
Yes.
You are in safe hands.
Yes.
So
that is true.
Yes, especially in this time that we are approaching 30th June, we are appealing to any person who feels overwhelmed by the complexes of the tax jargon.
Yes.
The deadlines, the rates, the MRI, the penalties, the interest.
Yes.
We will break it down for you, and more importantly, we will carry that load for you.
Thank you.
Yes. So there's that penalty
of 100
of 100,000.
Yeah.
Then there's penalty that you are registered but you have filed late. Or you have decided not to file, but you are registered as a taxpayer for MRI.
Yeah.
Then you can file and say, last month, that is in February, yes, I collected rent worth 200,000, and I'm supposed to pay 20,000. You have actually logged into KRA system, or your accountant, your tax expert, or tax consultant has logged into your KRA portal and actually filed that return saying that we are supposed to pay 10% of 200,000 using your KRA PIN. But now, after filing that return, you don't make the payment of 20,000.
Yes.
It's called the late payment penalty. Late payment penalty.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's another penalty that you expose yourself to.
Yes.
And
so
late payment penalty
plus the principal amount you're supposed to
pay.
Yes.
The penalty is usually 5% of the amount of taxes that you are supposed to have paid on time.
Okay.
Or 2,000 shillings, whichever is higher. But again, 2,000 is only for individuals. A landlord who is operating as an individual.
Who has registered the building using their name? Yes,
as a business name, or he's using his personal name to run that business. But if he has registered as a business entity, a limited liability corporation, then the taxes for late filing, for late payment is 20,000. Okay? Penalties.
20,000.
20,000
plus what you were supposed to pay.
Plus now what you are supposed to pay.
Okay, it is that serious.
It is that serious. That's why I'm saying KRA is making it to be very punitive for anyone who is joking around. And you don't have to do that.
Yes.
We are here. And I will insist, we are here to help you out.
Yes.
Now, there's that penalty for late payment.
Yes.
Okay, so the penalty will only apply if you are supposed to file the rent for February by March, but then by March you have not filed. You are penalized 5% of the amount that you are supposed to have paid. Now, for every other month that amount of tax continues to be outstanding or is not paid, you are charged a further penalty of 1% per month, 1% per month, 1% per month, 1%.
So that's 20,000?
That's 20,000 that you are supposed to pay.
Plus the amount that you are supposed to pay.
Plus that penalty of 5%.
Plus now another 1%
every other 1 month, every other 1 month, every other 1 month, every other 1 month, until that day that you will clear the tax arrears.
So in short, it is a give Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
It's give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Prevention
is better than cure.
Yes. And I normally say, if someone thinks that even this knowledge that you are sharing, that you don't have time for this, we say, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. And KRA this time round, because the root of government is actually has invoked something called expansionary fiscal policy. Expansionary fiscal policy. And what they are doing is to ensure that they seal all loopholes. They seal all loopholes, even there are cases that taxes are being increased. Because now the government is trying to close something called a budget deficit. A budget deficit is when now, like the budget that was read by the former regime, whereby we read a budget of about 3 trillion. But the amount that we had anticipated to collect as tax revenue was about 2.2 trillion. So we had a shortage of 800 billion. So what Ruto's government is trying to do is to close that gap by ensuring that, yes, we anticipated that we can collect about 2.2 million, but we feel, 2.2 trillion, but we feel we can be able to do more than that. And that's why they are tightening, They are moving and visiting all houses, asking, are you a tenant? Are you a landlord? Have you been paying? Have you been doing this? And now, after they have retreated, they go back to their offices, they now prepare those reports, they update their systems. If you have not been paying,
they will pin you down.
They are coming for you. But it's not too late. If you come to us. And there's still something called the voluntary tax disclosure. And actually,
voluntary tax disclosure.
Yes, and something that I would want to sensitize our viewers, especially if you fall within that category, that you own rental income houses, but you have not been paying those taxes. You still have an opportunity. And this opportunity, KRA has created a small window that if you go to them and tell them, for the last 3 years, I was supposed to have registered for MRI, monthly rental income tax, but I have not been paying. So, because I've just declared, I have reported myself, please don't charge me penalties and fines and interest.
I will pay what I was supposed to pay for the 3 years.
For the 3 years.
And going forward.
And
they will forgive you.
They will not charge you penalties. They will not charge you. They will not charge you fines and interest. But you need to be very courageous, because assuming you have been generating a rental income of how much? Of 500,000 per month. So that is 10% of 500,000 per month is 50,000. So 50,000 multiplied by 12. Assuming you have defaulted for 12 years, for 3 years.
For 3 years.
For 3 years. So 50 times 12 is 600,000. That's okay. 50,000 times 12, 600,000 year 1. Then you have defaulted year 2, year 3. So is 600,000 times 3. So you go and tell 1.8 million. But it's far much easier. Doing that. Other than waiting for KRA to come for you. Especially if they have visited your place, and even if they have not visited, they will still visit. So if you go and disclose yourself and report yourself, they're also reasonable. They're just people like we are talking.
This is a bit serious.
So what would happen? They would give you something called a payment plan. Okay. Payment plan is now you say my tax arrears are 1.8 million.
Yes.
But I've just reported myself.
Yes.
I'm a good citizen.
Yes.
I don't know which Satan
came
into me.
Yes.
Now please allow me to be paying, for instance, 200,000 per month.
Okay. Until you clear. Okay. And they will allow you to.
They will allow you
because you have reported yourself.
Yes.
You have gotten saved.
Yes. And of course, even this government, and we want to give credit to Ruto's government, they are a bit more in it. They are not aggressive as the former regime, where we were seeing many enforcements being done right, left, and center, including the issue of Kiroshe,
bank freezing and all that.
Yes, bank freezing.
Yes.
But now the current regime is saying, if now we close down your business and we still expect you to pay the taxes, how is that even possible?
So they are cooperating with people.
Yes.
Okay.
So for anyone who, yes, it's very good. So for anyone, one of the viewers who falls in that category, don't worry. You can reach out to us, and we will advise you accordingly on how to go back to being in the right books, good books with the KRA.
There is one of our followers who told me that she registered for MRI by mistake.
Yes.
She does not own a building.
Yes.
What is she supposed to do?
It's a common mistake that many people, or some of the people, instead of consulting a tax consultant or a tax expert, you just go to a cyber cafe and then you say, I want a KRA PIN. And when someone is processing for you a KRA PIN, if he's not an expert, he might put so many obligations on your PIN. Like now, you might realize the person that you have just referred to, who has a rental income tax obligation on her PIN, could be a student.
She's a student, actually.
Exactly. That's the point. That someone misled her. Someone put these tax obligations on her PIN, and they were not supposed to be there in the first place. So what she's supposed to do is just to visit her tax station.
Okay.
If her PIN, the way you find out from the way for you to check your tax station, if you print your PIN, there's a place that says that your tax station is maybe is a Thames Tower or Samia, or even every county. Every county has a KRA branch there. So it will say this is a branch for Kakamega, this is a branch for Mombasa, and you go there. And you explain to them that that obligation was added by mistake. They might ask you to do what? To even furnish them with bank statements. Remember, when you go seeking for justice, you must do that
with proof,
with clean hands. With clean hands. So don't go there. You are asking them to remove that obligation. They will not just do it automatically.
So they will ask you for some documents?
They have to do some due diligence.
To
prove.
Verify that you are not lying to them.
That you are not lying to them. So what you can tell our viewer or our viewer who had asked that question is that, but in the meantime, before it is proved that she was registered by mistake, she needs to be filing nil returns.
MRI.
Every other month. MRI. Every other month. Every other month. If she doesn't do that, every other month that she fails to do that, she gets...
100,000?
No, she's an individual. She gets penalized 2,000.
2,000,
2,000. The 100,000 is for the person who is already enjoying rental income alone, without giving KRA a piece
of their share. Okay, I get it. Thank you very much. I think that is very enlightening, especially for those people who own residential buildings. Please ensure that you comply, that you pay what you give to Caesar what is supposed to be given to Caesar. Do not ignore. It is always told that prevention is better than cure. Please take caution. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment and share our content. Stay tuned for more videos. Goodbye.